Well, I sure as hell didn't expect to be making this video today. I actually had plans to do a video about the recent discovery that Mudahar, aka Some Ordinary Gamer, made, but I guess this one is a lot more interesting because today it was announced from Bonnie Ross, the head of 343 Industries, that she will be stepping down from the studio. And with that, she left this statement on her Twitter. While I had hoped to stay with Halo until the release of the winter update, I'm letting you know I will be leaving 343 Industries and attending to a family medical issue. I'm incredibly proud of the work everyone at 343 Industries has done with Halo Infinite, the Master Chief Collection, the Halo TV series, and so much more. It has been an honor to serve alongside the team for the last 15 years and to be a part of a universe that I love. Thank you to everyone in the Halo community for your support. Halo's future is bright. I cannot wait for all of you to experience what they have in store and to cheer alongside you as a fan at the Halo World Championships in October. Bonnie Ross. Now, I'm going to say this right off the bat. I am not going to speculate on the idea of this family medical issue being real or fake. I think that that is very poor taste and something that isn't the important part of this story. The important part of this story is that we, for a few weeks now, have been asking for a shakeup at 343 Industries. Some of us have been asking for years. And we finally have gotten that change that everyone has been asking for. People have been asking for this for quite some time, to the point that we started a hashtag a few weeks ago, hashtag Fire343, and we're starting to see the cogs turning, the things getting done. And it kind of makes it interesting when you read her statement, and it says at the beginning, while I had hoped to stay with Halo until the release of the winter update, meaning she had planned to stay up until the release of the winter update, meaning maybe after their September announcement, things started to fall into place and changes were beginning to be made. I don't know. That's just speculation on my part that maybe she was already on her way out after the backlash of that situation. Who knows? Now, it is funny to say that Joseph Staten is not going to be taking the studio head position. Actually, it's going to be someone entirely different that you may or may not have heard of. Pierre Hintz is officially taking the studio head position at 343 Industries effective immediately, and you may or may not have heard of that name. He's actually the guy who was probably the biggest advocate of reviving the Master Chief Collection and has done a lot of work on the legacy titles to keep them up and running. But also along that, we have a few other position shakeups at 343 management, including Brian Koski becoming the GM of franchise and Elizabeth Van Wyck, business and operations. So there are changes happening at 343 Industries, whether they had been planned since the September 1st update, before that, or this is just kind of all perfect timing, which I highly doubt. This has been in the works, and honestly, this is going to be a very monumental moment depending on how this goes, because there's a lot of people that feel like changing the management will fix the solution. There's a lot of people that feel like 343 Industries needs to be entirely dissolved and the studio needs to go. Then there are other people that believe the entire gaming industry is in a very shit state, which could be very much true, and that this is just a sign of the times of the gaming industry. But 343 Industries has had a terrible track record and has been the worst example of a AAA studio going forward. Whether that's management, quality, quantity, everything, they have been, in my opinion, one of the worst. But this is going to be a very big test. Will shaking up the management and the people in those positions be for the better of Halo? Will it really show some real change, or is this a much bigger issue in the gaming industry as a whole? Is Microsoft more the issue than 343 Industries? Because here's the thing you have to remember. Back when Bungie was in charge of Halo, they pushed back a lot on Microsoft, saying, look, we helped make the Xbox brand. We helped make the Halo brand. Let us do our shit. 343 doesn't have that kind of leeway. because a lot of them are Microsoft employees, former Microsoft employees, and people from the Microsoft studios that are placed in this studio to make Halo and only make Halo because Bungie didn't want to do that anymore. This is going to be a really big test to see if we see strong change and strong transparency after this shakeup, or if this is going to be more of the same old, same old. But what do you guys think? Let me know down in the comment section down below. I would love to hear your guys' opinion, and I'll see you guys next time. GamerJlee signing out.